Tuesday night. Not many faces here, but still very important people in the room. So we're happy with 3 points. A game. This was kind of the game at hand we had. So to win this game was very important for us to solidify, our lead in the division and the Supporter Shield race. With the performance, we're not happy like we were the other night. I think tonight the end product, our football in the final third was, for lack of a better word, was quite sloppy. At times all lethargic, and we need to improve on that. We had a good Max Crepeau on goal, who, without him, or a performance from a goalkeeper like he had, then maybe you tie this game or even lose. So there will be nights like this. So I'm happy the boys found a way to win, but certainly it wasn't our best night. And we will discuss this. We will review it and make the adjustments. So we will perform better Saturday in San Jose.
Thank you. In terms of that sloppiness, would you say that's more with the attack than defensively? I thought you guys were pretty good defensively.
Yeah, the final third. So just the final product.
Just
so I think, yes, just, our passing and our finishing, final pass and finish in the opponent's box, in and around their box was sloppy. The rest was fine. Our progression was good. Our midfield play was good. Our defending was excellent. We didn't give up too much. So a lot was still there. Just the final third. We'll improve on.
When you look at this stretch of games that you've played, or maybe leading into it, are there things that you felt kind of fell into place, or things that started clicking, or consistencies, or anything that you feel has played a role in you being able to take off like this? And if so, what would those be?
I think part of it is, the amount of time and games you play with a group and a certain way of playing. We've been true to our system with very few outliers. I think what's improved is our progression from start to finish. So starting in your first third with our center backs, their build up, our outside backs, and our play in midfield with the 3, and at times with our 9 coming underneath. So, phase 1, 2 had been very good. At times bypassing midfield with some direct play, which will open spaces later. All of that has been very good. I'm quite pleased with the progression we've had. And then some nights, our final product, meaning in and around the opponent's box, is better than others. But everything up until then has been quite consistent and good, and we're happy with that.
Hi, Steve. Congratulations on the win. LAFC had 8 corners tonight and a number of set pieces. You said the finishing in the final third wasn't good. Does that include set pieces? Because it didn't seem like there was a ton of chances to get it created.
Our service tonight in set pieces was not good. In the previous weeks, it's been excellent, and we've scored goals, and that has often paved the way to victories. And tonight, the service wasn't good, and it just kind of is consistent with the rest of the play. Yeah, I would agree with you.
And then how do you think the red card changed the game? Because I don't think LAFC had a shot on goal until after DC went down to 10 men.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw us getting in the same spaces, the same opportunities the other night against Charlotte. It looked very similar. We were able to get into the opponent's box consistently. And then it's only a matter of time before an opponent breaks down. But in order to do that, you need quality in your final pass or shot, which we did not have. And that's very easily explainable why we had no shots on goal. Having a man down or a man less did open things up a little bit, especially when we scored. Obviously, they had to go for it. And so then what I said to the team after the game is, guys, in games like that, sometimes being punished for not finishing properly and not finishing games out properly is better long term. Tonight we were not punished, but a tiny portion of me wished we would have been.
Steve, congrats on the win. How nice is it for you as a coach? You leave some star talent out on the sidelines in the last 2 games, load management, etc. You still get the 6 points. How nice is it for you as a coach to be able to roll through your depth and continue to get points as the stretch run years?
Yeah, credit to the staff, the players, to continue to stay hungry. Any possible chance that we have to win games, they're hungry and they do it. And that mentality we started working on in preseason, and it's been consistent. I'm very, very pleased with that, no matter who's on the field, and that's been a pleasure to be a part of this year and to help coach.
And obviously 9 games now left. You obviously probably want to win the Supporters Shield, but I have a feeling around the club you guys will want to focus on the playoffs. What do you feel these next 9 games can bring you in terms of preparing for those big games that are ahead?
Tonight was not the worst lesson. A night where we're a little off. That can happen in the playoffs. As much as I like to think I have a crystal ball, I do not. And there will be nights where guys are off, and it could be in a playoff match. And then it comes down to making good plays. And like I said earlier, and I told the guys in the locker room, having a goalkeeper come up in moments like that, or it's a center back comes up with a big play, or it's an offensive player who just makes the one play whenever nothing is going your way in the offensive end. Those big plays will decide those matches. And look, we found a win tonight. I think that's the lesson to be had from tonight, and maybe moving forward, that we might have a poor evening come playoffs, assuming we make the playoffs, of course. And then it's just about mentality and finding a way to win. And so far, we've done a good job with that, but we'll continue to address that issue.
Coach, congratulations on 3 points. Can you talk about the individually? You've already said that, or collectively you've said that the defense played well tonight, but individually, can you talk about Eddie Segura's performance and even collectively over the last 2 matches, these 2 starts, 90 minutes, 83 minutes, and how important he'll be moving forward in the stretch run?
Yeah, we asked a lot of Eddie to get 2 starts in with a quick turnaround Saturday, Tuesday. I thought he did fantastic. His passing was excellent. He made great decisions, made big plays defensively. In the end, looked a little fatigued, which was absolutely normal after throwing him in 2 starts in a row and such a quick turnaround. Very, very pleased with Eddie. He is, with every minute he's on the field, getting back to his old consistent self, but with a little bit more experience. Excuse me. Moving forward, which will make him even better.
And then up top, Brian Rodriguez got the start and then was subbed out, obviously, for the goal scorer, Opoku. What did you see from Rodriguez and then from Opoku that made you make that decision, and then obviously being rewarded with the goal in the end?
I think in the first minute, Brian had a very positive action on the left side, beat 2 guys, got out of the box. That's what Brian can do all game long and get defenders into problems. I think Nahar had a yellow card at some point. If you continue to go at him, then that's a problem. Brian, his 1v1 abilities are excellent, and every team needs that. We need that. What Brian has done this year has added some verticality to his game. We've tried to move him a little bit further inside the pitch and make some runs in between outside backs and center backs, so he's a little more goal-oriented, so it's not just dribbling. And tonight, just looked a little fatigued in the end, which is also normal. He's coming off a complicated injury, and he's made a couple starts. So, and Mahala has been a fantastic spark plug off the bench, and Mahala has this season also turned a big corner, has understood how to score goals, and is a very important piece to this puzzle moving forward for LAFC.
Thank you, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
The last question.
Hi, Steve. Would you say today you guys lack a little bit of patience on the final third of the field? You guys resorted to the crossing. I think you guys had like 15 crosses, only 19% were successful. Is that part of your game plan? Do you want to do more crossing, or is it more just playing to the middle?
No, less crossing would be better. I'm not sure what crosses, what is determined a cross in the statistics. Is it a cross in the air, a cross on the ground? I'm not sure what statistics you're speaking about. For me, a cross in the air doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We don't have players who can get on the end of it. But anything on the ground, for me, is a pass, not a cross. Again, I'm not sure what's called a cross in the statistics. But that is not our model. We would prefer to enter the box on the ground, preferably with a carry, or a dribble, or a pass. And we need to see more of that. I don't think our problems tonight came about due to impatience, rather just lack of quality in the final third. It was just an off night for our attackers in key moments. We saw Saturday where everything worked, and tonight not much did, and that's the difference.